Hello and welcome to another dimension. I am Jeremy, and today we're going to be talking about our favorite first-person shooters of all time, our top 10. Today I got a very special guest, first time on the show, Terry. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing great. This is not my room, obviously. This is his room, and when I first seen it, I was amazed by it. I can see that he likes Halo, and he likes first-person shooters a lot. And we came up with the idea doing our favorite first-person shooters of all time, and we went to high school together. We didn't really know each other in high school, but
I worked with his brother.
Yeah.
And then here lately, when he got the YouTube channel, I started talking to him, and we both have a love for video games, so it works out.
He almost equals my love. Okay, nobody loves it more than me, but he's close. He's getting there. But he's more, first-person shooter guy. We're gonna see. So let's just get into it. You start off. You're the guest of the show.
All right.
So we're gonna do 10 to 1, and I'm gonna talk about some honorable mentions. But you wanna go straight into yours.
All right.
10.
So my number 10 is 007. The World Is Not Enough.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
For the N64.
See, I haven't really played that. I don't think so. Got it.
The reason I put that on my list is because, everybody loved GoldenEye, right?
Mm.
Well, The World Is Not Enough had bots. And me being an only child, technically, I had a half-brother, but he never lived with me.
Mm-hmm.
I could play bots all day, and it was just fun as hell. So I played this game so much. I might have played this just as much as GoldenEye.
So you had it on the N64?
Yep.
Okay.
I think the cartridge was blue, too, which was weird.
Yeah, it's blue. I never had that growing up. It wasn't made by, who made the original one?
GoldenEye? It was Rare.
Yeah, Rare. I think it was made by Eurocom. I think it was like EA. EA got the rights to
really?
it.
I never knew that. I assumed it was Rare again.
No, it wasn't Rare. Because they lost the rights to it because they just made the original game for the movie.
Yeah.
So, and then it switched off to them. But it's still a great game.
That's probably why they never ported GoldenEye 2. I heard there's a bunch of trouble with the rights.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why they never ported this game, too. There's probably stuff with that, too.
Yeah, that's why licensed games are more valuable as good ones.
Yeah.
But The World Is Not Enough. I wasn't expecting that one because I thought I was expecting GoldenEye, but because that's the typical when the very first person shooters you play.
That might be on there.
It might be. The World Is Not Enough. See, I don't have that much memories of it.
What's funny is I've never seen the movie.
I never seen the movie either. I've only seen one or two.
I've seen
James
GoldenEye,
Bond. Yeah.
and I think I might have seen The World Is Not. I've either seen The World Is Not Enough or Tomorrow Never Dies.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen Pierce Brosnan James Bond movies.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the Daniel Craig ones.
I've never seen.
He's not
Sean
mine.
Connery or nothing.
Only the Pierce. Yeah, because it's all because of GoldenEye to me. But yeah, bots. So you didn't grow up with anybody playing GoldenEye or?
Well, I did, but when I was by myself, I always had the bots. You know what I mean?
That's so sad. But I like playing bots. What's also I think it's gonna be on the list. I'm gonna talk about that later. So other game that has good bots. But so number 10 is what again?
The World Is Not Enough. 007 for N64.
N64. That's a good one. So I'm greedy. I like to talk about some honorable mentions because I like to talk about as much as possible. So I'm gonna go through these quick. Killzone Shadowfall, my favorite Killzone game. It gets hated on, huh?
PS4 one.
PS4, my very first PS4 game, other than Resogun. That's my favorite one. Has more open world to it. I like it a lot.
I never played it. I do own it, but I never played it.
Play it. It's the best one, I think.
Okay.
The story is crap though. The characters are crap either, too. Bulletstorm. I think it's made by People Can Fly. Epic Games. So I think it's the same person that made Gears of War. I'm not sure. It's just a fun, stupid first-person shooter. You can do crazy stuff to it.
So I've never played it. I have looked it up. People Can Fly developed it. Epic Games published it.
Okay, yeah.
And I just bought it on eBay, so I'm going to be playing that soon.
It's a great game.
It looked really, really, really fun.
It is. It's he just says some dumb one-liners dick balls. It's so dumb.
like Shadow Warrior type stuff.
Yeah, Shadow. Oh yeah, that's a good comparison. So wait, did you get it on the PS4 or PS?
I got it on the Xbox just because the Series X, I like the controller better for shooting games, and it upscales stuff a little bit where the PS5 doesn't.
I know they did a remaster of it, so I guess that doesn't really matter anyways because you got the Xbox.
I got
Series
the Xbox
X.
One version too. So
okay.
I technically
got
the remaster of it.
Oh yeah, so yeah, let's get the Xbox One or the PS4 version. Don't get this one. That's how I usually got it. So a game inspired by BioShock. It's Singularity. It was like very similar to BioShock, as I said, but it's not as good. I think it's made by Ravensoft. They make Call of Duty games, like help out with it, but it's a mid-tier first-person shooter. You ever played it? Or
I never even heard of that.
It's a decent one. If you don't have anything else to play, I think you should play it. The Darkness. So I just played this not that long ago. You play as a gangster, like it's your 21st birthday, and then like out of nowhere, a creature takes over your body, and you get like special powers, kind of like Spawn powers, and it's a first-person shooter as well. It's very cinematic. It's a good story. You should definitely play it.
I bought it for $360 for $4. My buddy recommended it to me, so I do have that.
It is really good. The second one, not so much. This is the remake of GoldenEye. We'll talk about that later, but it's a good game.
Is it actually good? I heard bad things about it.
It's a good game. It gets shit on, but I think it's really good.
Okay.
I like it.
I might try it.
It's not as good as it doesn't have the magic of GoldenEye, but it's a good one. I like some games is like hidden gems or games like people will like crap on. I like to give it a chance. So one last honorable mention. We have Battlefield 3. One of my favorite multiplayer games back in the day. I played with my brother a lot, so there's good memories of it. It's kind of different from Call of Duty. It's more, big scale battles, tanks, airplanes.
Yeah, I never played 3, but I did play a lot of 4 and 1.
You like it?
And 2, actually, on the original Xbox. Yeah, I like the series a lot. I'm really looking forward to the new one.
Yeah, that looks good, actually. I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I probably got to get that. It's been a while. So that's my honorable mentions. And I would have put Metroid Prime, but I don't really count that as a first-person shooter.
So before you go in, you care if I just throw a couple honorable mentions in?
Oh, yeah.
Since he's running your list. I really, really, really liked Far Cry 3 a lot.
Oh, yeah. I love that game.
That was my first Far Cry game ever. I heard 2 is really good. I'm going to play it soon. And then my other honorable mention is the first Destiny. I played the crap out of that one. I hated the second one.
So you got Destiny when it first came out?
Yep. And I liked it.
You liked it?
I was one of the few people that
I didn't really like it because I felt like it should have been more, but I know they added on to it. Did you play it when they got all the expansions and add-ons?
I stopped playing it right when the second raid came out. I did the second raid. I think it was Crota. And that's when I stopped, right after that.
See, I didn't even get to the raids. I thought...
The raids are so fun, dude.
See, I never did a raid, man.
Oh my god, it was so fun.
You see, I like to just play a game and just be done with it, put it on the shelf, and go to the next one.
I feel that, too.
Yeah, so I didn't... See, that was new back then. It was like 2014.
Yeah, that's when
it was a new
games
thing.
as a service bullshit started.
That, like, an old-ass gamer, now I am. I just, like, you just get the full game. I was like, what is this? So I like that they're doing that. That's cool. Yeah. It's not really for me, but I don't really have people to do that with. So if I had somebody to do that with, like it was dedicated, I think I would love it. Because it's Bungie. Yeah. Come on, Bungie's like the best. So let's get into my top 10. Without further delay. Here he comes again, James Bond. We have 007 GoldenEye.
And you got the box.
And I got the box and all that manual. And it's kind of messed up. So, GoldenEye, I mean, when I was a kid, back in the day, that's all we did. We just play GoldenEye. On the N64, I would go over to my friend's house, because we lived in an apartment complex, and we just go over there, have so much fun playing multiplayer all day. I don't even really play the single player, but it was so much fun. It was like the first console shooter that, like, not ever made, but it's what popularized console shooters and what allowed it to be a thing. So it's a very important game. It's super dated. I don't know if you played it.
It's so hard to play. The left joystick moves you forward and back, and then turns you left and right. And then the C buttons, which is technically the second joystick, moves you left and right and makes you look up and down. It's like the hybrid of what we have now, and it's so hard to play.
Yeah.
Trivia: did you know that there is a button layout or controller layout in the game that allows you to use 2 N64 controllers for one person.
What? How do you do that?
Perfect Dark has it too. I never tried it. I just found out recently.
I gotta try that. Is that like a cheat code?
No, it's just built in. I'm guessing that it makes it kind of like shooters nowadays. Maybe, I don't know. I never tried it.
Damn, I didn't know that. That's cool. I guess that makes sense because the controls as is garbage.
Terrible. The N64 controller by itself is garbage.
Yeah, I don't know what. They made it for one game, Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
They just didn't care about anything else. So that's why like the PlayStation controllers, like it's lived on through the years. It's almost like the same.
That's why everything is based off the PlayStation controller.
It really is. So yeah, it didn't age well. That's the only reason why it's 10. But man, it's such an important game to me growing up. It made me like first-person shooters, and there's still great elements to it. Like the music is great. The graphics. You shared a meme where he's like
the DK mode on.
Yeah, like 1997. Like, man, this graphics can't get any more realistic, and it's just the DK. I'll show a picture of it. It's hilarious because you never think it's gonna get better, and it always does. Man, but yeah, the graphics were good back then. And the single player was good. It was good. It was different from other ones. So it's like a precursor to like Half-Life, because Half-Life came out next year, and that just like changed everything. So Double I Golden 07 007.
Have you ever played
number 10?
On the PC, it's free. If you own Counter-Strike Source, you can get a mod. And it's only multiplayer, and they remade all the maps from maybe not all of them, but most of the maps from GoldenEye, and you play with the mouse and keyboard. It's pretty fun.
See, that's probably way better to play like that.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
One of these days you could try it. I have it. I might even have it installed.
I gotta try that. Yeah, because that's one of the most nostalgic games. So, so you're number 9.
All right, I'll go to my number 9. Yeah. This one was a PC game. I can't remember if I played GoldenEye first or if I played this first, and that's Doom 2.
Doom 2, yeah.
We had Windows 95 or 97 at the time, and my dad just like, this is the game right now. Like, you got to play this. He bought like I think there was a thing that gave you extra maps and stuff, and I just remember me and my dad just playing that just all day, just going through it. I was kind of scared of it back in the day because I was like 6, 7, 8 years old.
I mean, it was scary back then. Those are the most realistic graphics you can see.
And that game was just so much fun.
So Doom 2, not Doom original?
I've never really played the original.
I mean, I never can see the difference. Is there like a real difference
the levels are different, but the graphics look exactly the same.
I didn't know there was like, I didn't even know it was a sequel, real sequel.
All those old games, because even Wolfenstein looks identical to Doom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think Quake 1 does as well.
I mean, it's all made by id Software, id Tech, or id Software, ID. Yeah, and they made Wolfenstein. That's 3D. It's like the one game that popularized it. And then they made Doom. So you're saying Doom 2? That's your like first. That's awesome. Doom 2 or
GoldenEye? I'm not sure. Okay. But I had to throw it on the list just because of the nostalgic memories.
Yeah. See, you're the same way as me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I played Doom. I grew up playing another Doom. Doom 3 first. I know people hate that game. I like that game.
I've always heard good things about it.
People look, it's mixed because it's a different type of. It's like more horror. That's what I love horror. So, and that's like the first game I played, and like on the Xbox, where like the graphics were insanely good.
Yeah, for the time.
Yeah, it was insanely good. So I didn't know any better. So that'll probably be on my list, but I have like other games that I like more.
I tried playing that recently. I bought the PS4 version, and the aiming's just kind of clunky. Like, there's no, like, auto-aim that helps you shoot and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
Because it's, like, more of a PC game.
I was really liking it, but the fighting just threw me off. I might retry it again on PC.
Yeah, it's definitely a PC game. I'm just used to, I don't know. I played mostly console games, like all console.
Me too, but I didn't have my PC.
Yeah, so I didn't have a PC cable. I can play that pinball game. Remember that pinball game back in the day?
You That's what, that? Minesweeper.
Yeah, Minesweeper. That was my PC game back in the day. That's the only thing I had. So wait, so it's what is it again? Doom 2.
Yep, Doom 2.
Number 9. That's a surprise. Although you say like original Doom, but Doom 2. So
I got 2 surprises so far.
My number 9 is Wolfenstein The New Order.
I need to play those games. I heard they're so good, and they're my type of shooter too.
Oh yeah, it's similar to Doom. I mean, it's made by Machine Games. Yeah, Machine Games, now owned by Microsoft. But the original one, I heard is much better than the second one. That's just what I heard.
I heard the new one, like Wolfenstein 2, I heard is really good as well.
Oh really? I heard it was weaker, but I haven't played it yet. So this, I mean, it's made by Machine Games. It's very similar to the style of Doom, where you have a whole bunch of crazy weapons. It takes place in the World War II, and you play as BJ. I forgot his last name.
BJ Blazkowicz.
There you go. So he's like the original first-person shooter protagonist, and it's like an updated version of the original ones, and it's so awesome. You need to play. If you like Doom, you'll definitely like that.
Any of those
and it has a good story too.
Any of those shooters where you don't have to aim down your sights.
Oh yeah.
That arena type gameplay I can't help it. I love it.
I like that. I prefer that too. And I didn't even grow up like with playing those games. I more play like, I guess, Call of Duty, like aim down the sights.
Basically, my whole list is basically like that, because technically that, like, the 007 games were technically arena shooters, kind of.
Oh yeah.
Pick up your weapons on the ground. Everyone spawns with the same weapons.
I mean, I love it. They were definitely influenced by Doom, Quake, because Quake came out like 95, 96, right?
I was never that. I mean, I do have the Quake Champions guy right here, but I was never super big on Quake. I did like.
I mean, I never really played.
Quake 3 was really fun, and Quake Live Arena or whatever it's called was fun. But I was more of an Unreal guy than a Quake guy.
Gotcha. You see, I always get those confused because it's so foreign to me, because I know it's like a PC centric games. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Wolfenstein. So yeah, you should definitely play that. It's so great. It's up your alley, and it has a great story. I think it has a great story, great acting. And yeah, it's like more heavy story focused than the newer Dooms.
Yeah.
So Wolfenstein: The New Order, number 9. So number 8 for you.
So my number 8 is a brand new game.
Oh yeah.
Some people might not technically call it an FPS.
Wait, what is this?
It kind of is. I mean, how do you not call it an FPS? It's Resident Evil 8.
Oh, controversial.
I got the Steelbook. I know you can't really tell it's Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
I know it's technically like a survival horror game.
Ooh, that's a stretch.
It's
stretch.
It's
it's a first-person shooter.
You're shooting the whole game.
Yeah, it is. It turned into that. Yep.
I might not include RE7 as a shooter because it's a little slower. There's more horror, more survival, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But this game, you're just blasting the whole way through. The whole entire way through, you're just blasting.
Especially the part where you go into those tombs, where like the den, where a whole bunch of werewolves and all that. That part is crazy.
The only part that's not is the baby. I don't want to ruin anything, but the baby scene.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great scene.
I wish there was more stuff like that in that game. That's my favorite part of the new game.
Yeah, man. I like the part where you're in the castle with the vampires.
A lot. That was good too.
But like as the game went on, it got like less as fun or original, I think. So it was front loaded. The best parts were in the beginning to middle.
RE7 was the same way though.
It was. I don't understand. Like, I think I like RE8 a little bit more though. I like the setting and the characters, but I did like what's the main dad? What's the dad in the 7?
Oh. Jack.
The Jack, he's like chasing after you. I think that guy was hilarious.
When he busted through the wall the first time, that scared the shit
out
of
man.
me.
See, I like, and I also like the aesthetic of like Louisiana, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, that was it's really cool. Really, really, really cool.
See, like they're coming out with solid games, and I guess I'm thinking about it. You are shooting most of the game. I can't just say Resident Evil is a first person shooter. I just think of a first person shooter as kind of like Wolfenstein. But yeah, I gotta admit, and maybe I should have put it on the list or mentioned it.
But yeah, again, that's Resident Evil 8. Everybody needs to play this game. It's such a fun game.
And you're not like, I'm a big Resident Evil fan. You're not like, you just started playing the games, right?
I'm a big Resident Evil fan now. I love 7. I love the 2 and 3 remake, and then I loved 8. So the only one I've played before that really is. My girlfriend's obsessed with RE4 on the Wii.
Oh, yeah. And I don't blame her.
I've watched her play through that game so many times. Back when she still sucked at it, I would help her at some parts. And so I tried playing the originals with the tank controls, and I
that's hard to go back to, especially if you didn't really play it.
It's more the doors.
Oh yeah, the door transition. I'm telling you, play Resident Evil Deadly Silence. You can skip everything.
Because I was just playing Silent Hill 1 and 2, and the tank controls weren't bothering me that much.
It's the low. Yeah. See, I like those. Okay, I like the door transitions. Okay, adds suspense, but you want to just keep on going. Hey, I agree with that. I agree. I was like, yeah. Sometimes you just want to skip it, especially if you already played it before. I want to skip it, but I think they should have something like that on PC. I don't know. You have to get
probably do.
Yeah, but originals, yeah. So Resident Evil 8 at number 8, right?
Yeah. Was that number 8? Yeah, that was number 8.
You did it on purpose, yeah.
I actually didn't. That's a weird coincidence.
Man, Resident Evil on a first-person shooter list. That's weird. Weird times we're living in. Okay, next we have an underrated series. My most underrated game on here probably. Resistance 3. So Resistance is made by Insomniac Games.
That's Spider-Man, right?
Yep, Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank. And now Resistance was straight up a PS3 series.
That was the Halo killer, right?
Oh yeah, Halo.
Even though it didn't kill Halo.
Hey,
Halo killed itself.
Yeah, Halo killed itself. It did it itself. But when the Halo came out, Halo 3 came out, it was a big deal. It was like one of the biggest games of that year. But Resistance 1 came out on the launch. It was the only good game, really, that when it came out. 2, it tried to be like Call of Duty, like everything was trying to be in like 2008. But then they came back. On 2, there was only a 2-weapon limit. I don't know why.
Halo.
Yeah, so I don't understand what they're trying to be. This is a game that's unique, as in like in Doom, you can have like a whole bunch of weapons at one time. And like similar to Ratchet and Clank, where the guns are insanely good.
So I never played any of them. Did you not have a health bar? Your shields recharge too?
On the second one, they changed that.
Halo.
Yeah. See, why are they trying? That's why I don't like 2, man. That's the weakest one. Then they went back.
Is Fall of Man good?
Fall of Man is good.
I just bought it for $5 on eBay.
All right, Fall of Man is good, but it's super hard. It's super hard, and it's kind of dated. I would just play this one. It starts with a new protagonist. It continues on to the story.
It's number 3, you said?
Yeah, 3. 2 is just trying to be like Halo, Call of Duty, like really Halo. But this one, you get a whole bunch of weapons. The gameplay is smooth. The graphics are still good. Definitely play that, even though it's 10 years old. And look at that case. I love that case.
Halo's 20 years old, and I still play the dog shit out of Halo 1. So.
There you go. Oh yeah, so that game's great, and it's short. So maybe that's like the biggest criticism. It was really short. Like 6 hours, I guess, for the campaign. But Resistance 3, bring it back, Sony.
So number 7.
Number 7 for you.
I have another PC game, Unreal Tournament 2004.
Oh, I have nothing to say about this because I've never played it.
So I've played pretty much through all the Unreals, Unreal Gold, Unreal Tournament, 2003, 2004, 3, the Xbox Championships 1 and 2. And this is my favorite one by far. Like I don't know, just the art style was good. Sometimes some of the games you don't really have I can't remember. It's called the lightning gun. I think the sniper rifle, but it was like an energy sniper rifle. And the levels look. I don't know. There's some magic about this game. I just used to play it for hours. It also had bots. So even this had online too. But I, as a little kid, I'd practice with the bots, and just. I played Unreal Tournament and Unreal Gold before I played Halo, and I just love that announcer, the double kill.
Oh yeah.
Just all that type of stuff.
I love that too.
It's just every single first person shooter needs that. I feel like.
Yeah, it's missing something if they don't have that. Yeah. From Halo, I missed those. Do they still have that in Halo?
Yeah, same guy's done every Halo.
Same one.
Same exact guy. Now in Halo 5, you can choose who you want your announcer to be. The guy who voiced Buck, which is also who voiced Cade 6 in Destiny. And then, the little 343 Guilty Spark guy that flies around? Well, it's a girl version. I can't remember her name.
So you get to pick it now. That's cool. Yeah, it's missing something if you don't have that. So it's like, it's Arena? Or is it like Halo?
It's Arena. It's
all Arena.
It's fast-paced. It's like Quake.
Quake, okay.
Quake and Unreal were so similar back in the day.
Who was it made by?
This is Epic Games.
Epic Games, okay. So, I had no idea where they came from. Oh, Unreal Engine. Yep. Right? Is that where it comes from? Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
There you go.
See, I'm so ignorant of PC games, man.
You know
I
what's
feel
crazy?
bad.
I don't know if this has a story mode because I never even.
It probably does. I assume it doesn't.
It might because I know Unreal Championship 2 had one, so it may have.
But that's just straight up arena fight shooter.
This would still be fun to land with your friends. To this day, it would still be fun.
Is it possible still?
Yeah, the servers. I could play it online still.
Sweet. See, you know the game's good if the online server is still on from 2004.
The demo, you can still download the demo, and there's only one map. It's called Rankin. People still play the demo on that map.
Sweet. Also, Unreal Tournament 4.
Number 7, Unreal Tournament 2004.
I want to play it. That's probably going to be the only game I didn't play on yours, hopefully. But I got to try it out. Because I do like Quake. I played a little bit of Quake. So, number, 7 for me?
If you like Quake, that's better than Quake.
It's better. Oh, I don't know if that's controversial, but he said it. So, you were talking about this earlier. We have Far Cry 3. So, this is the first Far Cry I played, and this is the only one I beat. So, this guy right here, Voss, he's an awesome awesome villain in it.
He's a boss, too.
He's a boss, yeah, but villain, boss, yeah. There's a reason why they put him on the front cover, because he's awesome. So, Far Cry, I'm not that big of a fan of open world games that much. But this open world, I don't know, at the time...
They're either really good or really bad. There is no in-between with open world games, for me.
This was good, though. I don't know why. This is, like, it gives you so much freedom. And, like, this started a trend of, like, everything's open world. You go to, like, individual campsites and you just clear out everything, like the Ubisoft model, like Assassin's Creed. I don't know if you ever played Assassin's Creed.
I didn't like Assassin's Creed.
See, Assassin's Creed, I liked it at first, and then just kind of, like, every year, like, Call of Duty. It's, like, whatever. So, Far Cry, it's like great first-person shooter fun. It's just like stupid fun. You can do like bow and arrows, like flamethrowers. It looked great back then too, and the story was surprisingly good. You know the story of it behind it.
I beat it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you beat it. I forgot.
Bro, the intro of that game.
Yeah,
when
awesome.
They're showing you your vacation, and then Voss just pulls the digital camera away from your face.
Yeah,
that was awesome. I wasn't expecting that first off. I thought this was just the intro of the game.
Yeah. And
when he just pulls the camera away and starts talking to you, I don't know, dude. There's something about that part. And then this was a different
Imagine
emotion.
that happening.
Yeah, that's probably why it hit me so hard. Is I was just thinking, like, that would suck so bad. And another part I liked a lot is when you go to burn the guy's weed farm down, and then that Skrillex Jamaican song starts playing.
Oh, yeah. That came out of nowhere. I was not surprised. Yeah, that's like one of the images I remember.
Yeah.
And I remember the ending, but we're not going to spoil that.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
That is the most infamous endings ever, man. I was like, man, see?
I wasn't expecting that either.
Don't chase a certain thing, okay? Yeah. It's not worth it. But, yeah, it's a great game, great story, great characters, great gameplay all around. I wish I platinum it. I got everything I wish I did, but... I'm interested in 6 because I haven't played this in a long time. It looks good.
6 does look really good.
Yeah.
5 looked really good too. I did play a first maybe 4 hours of it, but I don't know. It just didn't stick with me. The intro was really cool on that too, actually.
Yeah.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, I might have to get 6. Try it out. So, Far Cry 3, number 7 for me.
All right, and then number 6 for me is I already talked about a game in this series, so Doom Eternal.
Oh, yes.
Got the steelbook of this, too.
I need to get that steelbook.
It's $10 at Best Buy right now.
I gotta get it. Because that's... Oh, I'll talk about that later. Oh, no spoilers, stuff. Go ahead.
I love the new Doom games.
I do, too.
Doom 2016, that's where this guy's from. I loved it. Beat the story. I played the crap out of the multiplayer in Doom 2016, because it was like a watered-down Quake, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty upset in Doom Eternal that they didn't have a deathmatch type multiplayer. But the story in it and just the way they upgraded everything was like so smooth. I really, really hope this sets a trend and more FPS games start.
I think it is
being like Doom. I bought Dusk and a Medieval on Steam recently. They're kind of like that, but they look like Doom 2 or like a Quake 2 or something. They look old school.
Okay.
I haven't tried them yet. I heard they're really good. I heard Dusk is really good.
they're bringing it back, that old style.
I love it, dude. I love it.
We've
so
been
sick
waiting.
of this military bullshit.
Oh man,
Since 2007, everything's been trying to be military bullshit, copying off of Call of Duty.
Modern Warfare.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, those games are good, but these games are better. I have to admit. But I'll talk about that more.
By a landslide, dude.
Yeah. We'll talk about that more. But I recently played Doom 2016. I didn't play it back then. And I didn't play the deathmatch. I never did that.
It's dead.
Is it still up?
It's dead.
See, I want, because the gameplay is so good, and like imagine playing it. Yeah, I should have did that. And they don't have it on Doom Eternal, right?
It's some bullshit I didn't even try.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know, like one guy's the Revenant, Demon, and then I don't know.
It's kind of like
the
I forgot what the name of that. It's kind of like, you ever heard of the game Evolve when you play the monster?
Yeah,
and like Freddy.
That game died really quick.
Yeah.
It's not really like that, I don't think, but.
Okay.
A little better than that, but yeah, I don't like those kinds of games.
Yeah, it's not for me really. Like you ever played the Friday the 13th?
Never played that. Never played Dead by Daylight. Never played Predator.
It's not for me. Yeah,
same.
Very similar that way. So that's number 6,
number
right?
6.
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal, another game.
That was
brand new game from what, 2020 or was it 2019?
2020. Yeah, it came out. It was on my top 10 list from last year.
Everybody should play this too.
And it might be on my list now. So. All right, now we're talking shit about military shooters, but I do enjoy military shooters, and this is my favorite one. I played this a lot back in the day. Call of Duty Black Ops. Have you ever played this?
No, I only like the Infinity Ward games typically.
So the Modern Warfare ones. So this one,
I did like World at War story though, because that's Treyarch.
Yeah. So yeah, this has a good story mode. It takes place in like the Cold War times, I think, 1960s. But for me, that was like the first Call of Duty I actually got into. So it has a special place in my heart. It's my favorite one.
You didn't get in the MW2 or COD 4 or nothing?
No, I missed that. I missed that. Yeah, I just.
How much younger are you than me again?
Like 3 years.
I'm class of 07.
Oh, 2010.
Okay, so yeah.
So a little bit, yeah.
Years.
So it came out 3 years later. So I like 2010. So that's where I hit Call of Duty, because for me, I'll try to stay away from it because it's like military. I thought it was lame. Then I played it. I was like, yeah, this gameplay is fun. And then I started playing with my nephew and my cousin, and man, I got addicted to it. Like whole entire year of 2011, that's all I played, and. That was just me back then, just playing multiplayer. That's that. And I got mad when the 2011. Do you remember the hack of the PSN?
I was Xbox only back then.
Yeah, so you avoided that. For a month I couldn't play this game, and I was like fiending for it. I was like,
I mean, you could have played it on Xbox.
I didn't have an Xbox. That's why. I didn't have money back then, so I didn't like. So I should have did that. I should probably got an Xbox, but still. I love that game back then. I still enjoy playing it, but that's like probably the only game of that type on here. So, Call of Duty Black Ops, still a great game, better than Modern Warfare. I don't care what anybody says. Number 6 for me. So,
so bring it up to number 5. I don't have the physical copy of.
And I don't like zombies, by the way. I never really liked zombies.
I don't have the physical copy of COD 4 Modern Warfare, which is. My pick is Modern Warfare, the first one, COD 4, but I do have the Steelbook for MW2, which I like almost just as much as COD 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy that this ended up going.
Yeah, that's weird. This
is my only military game on here too.
That's great.
So I played Halo. I still play Halo 1 almost every day. Mm-hmm. I played Halo 2 religiously, Halo 3 religiously, and then COD 4 came out. And that's the only game that took me away from Halo 3 for a little bit.
Wow.
We all ended up going back to Halo 3, me and all my friends. But yeah, we went hard in COD 4 for a while.
See, I was playing Halo 3 back then.
And the story in COD 4 was really, really good too.
Mm-hmm. See, it was good that, and then one part.
The extra mission at the end too, where you're escaping off the airplane. Yeah. That was really sweet too.
You see, I came so late in the Modern Warfare. I was already at that by the time I got to that. So that was my Modern Warfare Black Ops. But that changed the game. It changed everything
for the bad.
For the bad. I think so too. The games are good, but every game's it was so limiting to compare to the Doom style, Halo style.
So like, we can make money making easy military games that are all the same, and then every company, you had Call of Duty, you had Battlefield, Halo Reach even had loadouts, and you could pick your starting weapon. And
Medal of Honor.
Bullshit. Medal of Honor, that's another one.
It made it just like it. Yeah, you can just go through the list. But like some other games like Bulletstorm, it's not really like that. So there was some games different, but everything tried to be a military shooter,
and I hate
generic.
Yeah.
So it was good, but like kind of like Resident Evil 4 kind of killed games for a certain amount of time, but it came back with Doom.
Only took 20 years.
It came back with Doom and Wolfenstein. So I'm glad that's back.
Oh yeah,
but still a great game. I think you can't hold it against it. Like they try to make it. Like they made probably one of the best games.
Yeah,
first person shooter.
I mean, they did a good job.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Like, I would be proud of it.
I mean, that's those guys. That's who they left Infinity Ward, and that's who made Respawn. So your Titanfall, your Apex, your Jedi
I need to play
Fallen Order.
Yeah,
that's all those guys from COD 4 and Modern Warfare.
See, Titanfall 2 will probably be on my list if I actually like played it more. But I can see how great it is. I know it.
Yeah.
So number 5 for me. Oh, this is you might be mad about this. Halo. I would say Halo 1 and 2.
Number 5.
Yeah, number 5. You know why? Because I am not an Xbox guy, and I haven't played Halo in a very, very... You play it every day, right?
Just about.
I played it probably like... it's been like 10 plus years since I played Halo. Yeah.
At all?
Probably at all. Well, no, I played a little bit of the first one again, like this, but I didn't beat it. The reason why is because I didn't have Xbox 360 going up. I didn't have Xbox One. So I had the original Xbox, and I gotta say... Halo is the most important shooter of all time in terms of
I would say that and GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, because
without GoldenEye, you have no Halo.
Well, I guess Wolfenstein and Doom is
them too. Yeah,
they're like Wolfenstein.
They're all the precursors to each other.
Yeah, but Halo made it like mainstream. It made everybody look.
The jocks were playing Halo.
Everybody
it wasn't just
was playing,
the nerdy gamer kids.
Oh yeah, everybody.
The jocks, the popular kids.
Mm-hmm.
Even girls started to play Halo.
It was weird.
You had the PMS clan in Halo that were nothing but girls.
Uh-huh. So that wasn't... Yeah, girls didn't play games back then. It was like it was only a guy thing. But it changed it. If it wasn't for Halo...
You have no Call of Duty either.
There's no Call of Duty. There's no Xbox. No Xbox. At all. Imagine the launch of the Xbox while Halo. Like, what do they have?
Terrible.
What do they have? They have
at launch? I can't even think.
Well, like they're alive. I mean, they have some other games, but still, Halo is the flagship still, and it's been 20 years.
Yep.
And we're anticipating the next one.
Yep.
It's a big deal, and it's for a reason. It changed gaming. It's like the reason why, you know how we were talking about GoldenEye, like it's only one stick, and really
yep. Halo revolutionized. Halo,
yeah.
Shooting games are not popular right now without Halo making
on console and all that.
Making the controls the way they are. The left stick moves, the right stick aims. It's all Halo.
Yeah, it's all originates from that. I mean, I'm not even sure if there's like other games did that on console.
Some games still weren't doing it after Halo.
Oh yeah, like years before.
Yeah.
I forgot what game I was playing. I was like, Halo's already out. Why not just copy it?
Well, look at RE5. Look how much after Halo RE5 came out.
Oh yeah, because
you couldn't move and shoot still.
Because like the Japanese were slow to, because like they don't really play shooting games, I guess.
Yeah.
So they're still stuck in their way. They didn't get to it till like 2000.
But that was a whole generation after.
Oh yeah.
Because Halo 1 came out in 2001. RE5 came out on the 360. What year was that?
Wait, which one?
RE5.
RE5 came out in 2005.
Oh, so I guess it was only 4 years, but still, Halo 2 came out in 2004. So you had 4 years to just let me move while I shoot.
Hey, I like it, and that I think it works for that because it's suspenseful. Yeah. Now, if it's like a fast-paced shooter, there's no. That's why I don't really like Resident Evil 5, but that's a different discussion.
6. You meant to say 6.
6? No, I like 6.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a second.
I thought you meant to say 6.
No, 5. You can move in 6. You can move in 6.
I know that. I don't like 6.
They finally got to it after like 10 years.
6 is only fun if you're playing it like just for fun with a buddy co-op.
That's so much fun that way, man. I'm telling you. We should play sometime. But Halo is the first-person shooter franchise. Now, it's 5 because, like I said, I haven't played in a long time. I don't think it's fair if I put it up higher than other games that I played recently, and I enjoyed a lot. So It should be number 1, but it's not. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. But that was number 5, Halo 1 and 2. That's like my early 2000s for me.
My last 20 years of my life.
Last 20 years.
So my number 4, I've already talked about this series. This might be a surprise for you. Unreal Championship 2.
Oh, wait.
For the original Xbox.
So when did that come out?
I don't remember. After Halo 2.
So 2005? 2004?
Somewhere around there. The graphics actually looked really good. I don't know if you can see like on the back. So Midway...
I like this.
Bought Epic. I don't know if they bought Epic or if they just published the game.
2005, yep.
You can be Raiden from Mortal Kombat as a character in this. You can actually play this one in first or third person, but it's Unreal. I mean, that's always a first person game.
Mm-hmm.
They added a feature in this.
Midway.
They call it coup de grace. You freeze your guy, you hit a button combination, and basically you do a fatality on him.
What?
And yeah.
How come I never heard? Oh, because it's Midway. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's so fun. This is my favorite Unreal game.
I gotta play that. You do.
I might be
fatalities in the first-person shooting game.
I think it's on Game Pass. I know it works on the Series X.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a cult classic. I think. I love it. I love it so much. I'm so butthurt they didn't make a Unreal Championship 3. I love the direction they were going. I'm glad that you can still play it on the Series X. Cause you can only play like 30 original Xbox games, and for this to be one of them, I'm really stoked on that.
Wow, that is a surprise. You had 2 Unreal. See, man, I'm so out of my element. I don't know anything about those games. But you're talking about doing fatalities. You can play Raiden. I love Mortal Kombat, and I love doing fatalities. I gotta try that.
And it's an arena shooter, obviously.
Yeah. We gotta play that sometime.
I'm down. I'll down anytime. This game's fun as hell.
Yeah,
there's bots in it too, so it wouldn't even have to just be a 1v1.
Oh yeah, I don't mind bots. So that's number 4 for you. Unreal Tournament 2.
Number 4, Unreal Championship
Tournament
for the original Xbox.
Damn it, it's just confusing names, man. Championship Tournament. So number 4. Hopefully you have this on your list. It's a horror first-person shooter game. We have the original Fear. You ever play this?
The demo only. And
I
played the demo 50, 60 fucking times and never bought the game until last week.
You buying all my games. So, Fear. This is actually the worst version of it, and I still loved it. The PS3 version is the worst version because it was ported later. Yeah, that's supposed like PC, of course, is going to be the best, but
I have it on PC too. I got all 3 of them for $1 on a code on like Kingwin or G2A or something. So
yeah, so that is supposed to be the worst version of it. I didn't feel it because that game is awesome. I mean, like I said, it was like has a horror element to it. I always like horror in games.
Monolith, right? That made it.
Yeah, Monolith.
Condemned. I was playing Condemned earlier. I never played that
Condemned
before,
is good,
and that was pretty fun.
Yeah. This was made in 2005, so right after Halo 4. I mean, Halo 1, 2. I'm getting it mixed up. So this game.
Damn, the 360 came out in 2005?
Yeah. Came out 2005.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
I thought it was later than that.
No. It came out before the Wii and the PS3.
So that generation before it only lasted 4 years?
For Xbox, yeah, they got rid of the original Xbox fast.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why nobody really remembers it that much.
The PS2 was only 5 years then, right? Because that's only
no. Oh, yeah. Well, no, I guess the PS5 and the PS1. The PS1, what am I talking about? The PS2. It was from 2000 to 2006. Yeah. So it was like 6 years.
That's still not that long.
It's not. I mean, compared to the PS3, Xbox 360 generation, it lasted like 7 years, I think.
Yeah. And so did the PS4, I think. 2012, I think they came out.
Yeah.
And they just came out 8 years later.
Well, 2013, yeah. So, yeah, 7. So, yeah, that was a really short one.
The Xbox One, I thought, was 2012.
No, they came out the same year, 2013.
Okay.
Yep.
September, I think it was.
Look, me and my dates, like, if you know me, like, I know it, like, by heart.
That's me with Halo. 99% of the Halo games.
So, what was talking about? Oh, yeah, Fear.
Yeah.
So, Fear has a horror element to it. Like, the little girl, like, she comes out of nowhere, scares you.
And it slows down.
That's so awesome.
The demo.
Yeah, it's so awesome. You gotta play the rest of it. The physics system, I don't know what they use, is great. It's so realistic.
Is it Crytek?
Is it Crytek? See, I don't know.
It's probably Crytek or Unreal Engine.
Big? Havoc?
Havoc, okay.
Yeah, Havoc, yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, Havoc isn't really used that much.
I'm going to have to hook my 360 up to play it, though, because the They're not backwards compatible on the
Fear games, really?
Condemned 2 isn't even. Only Condemned 1.
That's so surprising. That's like when I think of those games, I think of Xbox first.
Yeah.
So Fear is you gotta play that.
I want to.
It's great.
Like I said, I love the demo. I don't know why I never bought the game.
It's great, and you have like
you can nail people to the wall.
Oh, it's awesome. The physics, like, it's kind of similar to, I guess, to Half-Life, where like the physics is great, and also like one of the trademark like things about this is the AI is really good. Like they act like actual humans, like the bots. Forget that. That's you don't even need to play against real people. It's really good. And the storyline, I don't really remember it, but it's super creepy at times, and it's like great gameplay. It's hard to find that sometimes. Like you get the great scares and the great gameplay, and the ends just right. And so you haven't played the other ones. Fear 2 is not as good to me, but it's made by the same company. It's kind of different. I don't know. It's like I said, it's trying to be more like Call of Duty.
Of course.
Yeah, that's one of the games that like fall victim to the Call of Duty syndrome back then. But I haven't played Fear 3. It's more co-op focused. We should play that sometimes.
I haven't.
But you gotta play that first. So Fear 4 for number 4 for me.
All right, so number 3, I don't got nothing to show this time, but number 3, it's coming in the mail.
Uh-huh.
Time Splitters 2.
Oh, I see. That's what I want to talk about later.
Time Splitters 2 and Future Perfect actually are both amazing games.
Yeah,
they're made by Free Radical. They're guys that used to work at Rare. They worked on GoldenEye. They worked on Perfect Dark, and they came over and they brought that same setup over to the Time Splitters game, except they added it's all goofy and funny.
Yeah.
And then just where you hop in different time periods.
That's so awesome.
And you got so many guns, so many different types of enemies. I got the one horror level in like the cathedral or whatever. And bro, the game was so fun. And the challenges. I used to sit there and play the challenges to unlock all the characters and stuff. The one thing I can say, it's kind of annoying when you play the bots, right? They're all fighting each other in a room. The way the AI is set up, the second you walk in that room, every bot shoots you. They all go towards you instead of fighting each other.
What? That's weird. Why do they have that?
I don't know. It probably wasn't on purpose, but
yeah, that's probably a bug.
Bro, just so much stuff to unlock, too. Just such a fun game. I spent hours and hours playing that game. I think I unlocked everything. That's how long I played it.
For 2 and
2 for sure. I unlocked everything.
Perfect.
Future Perfect, I probably unlocked 75-80% of it.
See, the reason why this is not on my list, I haven't played enough for it. I feel like I'd be a fraud if I just put that on a list.
They're making a new one. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did, and I want to play more of it because I know it's good. I played it. I was like, damn, this is good. I gotta get more into it. I just never went back to it because I played more of like the GoldenEye.
Yeah.
And the original one too is good. It's really dated, but it was a great groundwork for the rest of the series. 2
might be a little aged because it's kind of got the GoldenEye setup.
Yeah.
Where.
Oh yeah.
But. So, Future Perfect does have the twin stick.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why I've been itching my ear this whole time. My ear's itching.
No, you're fine. You can't help it.
Yeah.
But, so you're saying Future Perfect is perfect?
I mean, I like the story and the maps better for the campaign in 2, but 3 has aged a lot better. Future Perfect.
Yeah.
Technically 3.
Okay.
They announced the Time Splitters 4 back in the day before... who's the company that bought them out?
Free Radical?
Yeah. They made, because remember they made Haze. Free Radical made Haze.
Yeah, that was the last show.
The last game they made is Free Radical.
Who was it?
Crisis.
The Crisis
That's
people?
who bought them, because they helped make Crisis 2 and 3. So when they got bought out, they already had advertisements and stuff for Time Splitters 4 and everything. Like, they had the monkey wearing a Halo outfit with a Halo helmet off. Their logo was making fun of the Gears of War logo. So in the other games, they make fun of old movies and stuff. This one, their target was going to be video games.
Ooh.
So I personally think this probably would have ended up being the best one if it would have actually came out.
I mean, do you think it's going to be good, the new one?
Apparently, some of the original guys are working on it. They're called Free Radical again.
Okay, that's good. That's weird. It goes away and then comes back. It's rare to see that for video game companies. So that's so you saying 2 in Future Perfect for?
It's almost a tie.
Tie?
So I put way more time and love into Time Splitters 2, so that's why I put that one on my list.
Okay. Great games. So that was number 4 for you? Or 3?
That was number 3.
Number 3. So number 3 for me, more recent game, we have Overwatch.
On console? Ugh.
What's wrong on console?
Overwatch on console. Nothing
great.
wrong with console, but there's something wrong with Overwatch.
Have you ever played it on console?
Yeah, I bought it on Xbox first.
And then you played it on PC
and
better?
Then I bought PC like a month later, and it's like a different game. It's so much.
Probably
smoother.
is.
It's so optimized too.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a 144 hertz monitor, and not ultra settings, but on high settings, I never dip below 144. I have a 1080 Ti graphics card, and bro, like it was just so smooth. It's such a fun game too. They basically like perfected the Team Fortress type game.
I was about to say because it's great.
The class-based FPS, and it's almost like an arena shooter, except you got different. Each character's kind of got a different. What's the word I'm looking for? Like
abilities and.
No, it's like you got your healers, you got your tanks. You
got
your DPS.
Like jobs.
Yeah, each person has a job, and you have to have enough people of each job to win the game. Because if you just go in there with all DPS guys, you're probably gonna get screwed.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna heal you.
Yeah,
knows no tanks. So for me, like this is not a games I usually play because. When I first saw it, I was like, damn, this looks so good. Because I know it was called something else, I think. I forgot.
Yeah, it was going to be an MMO.
Yeah, I'm so glad they didn't do that. Because I don't like MMOs. But this, I love the characters.
What do you mean?
So healer, it was... I haven't played this in a long time. It was the...
Mercy?
Not Mercy, the other guy. The
Zenyatta.
Zenyatta for healing. Mei for... and then, Genji. I like Genji, and, of course, Soldier 47.
So
is it 74? See, I haven't played this in a long time.
I got a statue of him right here.
See, yeah, he's
While we're talking about
it's
Overwatch.
A good transition from, like, Call of Duty and other military shooters, so he was good, and also Genji, he's just so fun to play with.
I main Soldier 76, I liked a lot, and because of my Unreal Tournament and Quake history, I loved Pharah.
Pharah, yeah.
Because you know your rocket launchers in Quake and Unreal.
Pharah playing against her.
Especially if you got a buddy with you that's playing Mercy, and Mercy just hooks onto you while you're jetpacking and keeps healing you, and then it's insane, dude. It's
so many great characters and like their abilities. It's so like there's no like match that's always the same because there's so many different like combinations of games. But like I played on console, like that's the only way I can play it right now. I don't have what you have, but I wish, hopefully one day I can get it like that because that's my favorite, probably like online shooter of all time.
And I'm telling you, it's so much more fun on PC.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've had a blast. I thought it was like a perfect as is, but I'm ignorant to it, so I don't want. I want to see the light of the PC Master Race. So. Yeah. I know it's gonna be better, so hopefully one day I can get to it. But that's number 3 for me, Overwatch. Hopefully, for me, I want a single player mode because I love these characters. I like their banner they have.
That would be pretty cool.
Man, they had that in the multiplayer. Best game of all time.
That would be pretty cool.
So Overwatch number 3, my favorite, probably my favorite multiplayer.
Right now, I don't know if you knew that.
Oh yeah, I know. They're taking a sweet time.
Yeah, it's Blizzard, man. What do you expect?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they're still making money from this. I think. Yeah, all day, every day. So that's number 3, Overwatch. So number 2 for you. Before I
say my number 2, a thought just hit my mind. I do have another honorable mention.
Go ahead.
It's in beta. It's coming to consoles soon. So there's a game. It's a combination of Halo and Portal. Have you seen it? It's called Splitgate.
Nope, never seen that.
Like I don't know if
Portal's
you've
good.
played Portal, right?
Yeah.
You know how you shoot your one portal and then your other portal and you can go through. Mm-hmm. Now put that in Halo. Think of that. And you can go through. You can sneak behind people, and it's instant. Boom. You can go through. You can see through your portals. The enemy's portals are orange.
Yeah.
You can shoot through them still and go through them, but you can't see through enemy portals. You have a grenade that blows up their portals, and it basically plays just like Halo, with sprint though. Like, it actually plays better than newer Halo to me, even though it still has sprint.
I'm trying to think how that even works. So you can shoot through it, right?
Yep. It's free on Steam.
Wow. And you said what is it called?
Splitgate. All in one.
Splitgate.
I meant to put that in my honorable mentions earlier, but I don't know what made me think about it, but I just remembered it. And I know you talked about Half-Life a bunch too, and I'm guessing that's not going to be on your list because that's more of a PC game, even though it did come out on console.
I played it on console. It just it doesn't work as well.
On PC. They remade the first Half-Life on the Half-Life 2 engine. Mm-hmm. It's a fan game it's called Black Mesa. So if you ever
I've heard of that. Yeah.
You actually want to play Half-Life 1, I would recommend playing Black Mesa
instead of the original.
Just because it looks and plays a little smoother because it's not as old.
Okay. So for Half-Life would definitely be on my list, but I want to play it on PC and like a better, because I have it on PS2 and it's definitely like it's like load times every like 2 seconds. It kind of messes up the flow of it. So Half-Life definitely one of the best. I already tell it's very innovative, but it's not on my list. And it probably should be.
It's not on my list either. It should be too, because it's basically it's basically Halo.
Yeah.
It's so similar, kind of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's great. It's great.
And plus, it influenced games like Counter-Strike. CS:GO came out in like 2012, and it's still like the #1 played game on Steam to this day.
Oh yeah.
And it's that old.
So popular. I never played it.
It's crazy though that it's still going that strong. Crazy to me.
I think it's gonna last forever. It feels like it. Like
wow.
You
think they drop another one at least?
They're making money. If they're making money, man, what's the point? They don't care.
And they never changed up their equation. Never. It's still you play 1.6, you play CS Source, or you play CS:GO. You're still playing basically the same way. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're a real like pro competitive, you'll notice the differences, but from someone who just plays it casually here and there, it's just the same game with newer graphics. And I wish Halo would have did that. I wish they would have stuck with the Halo 1, 2, and 3 formula. I know Halo 1 is a lot different than 2 and 3, but I wish they would have stayed with that formula. They've went back a little bit towards it, but it still ain't there.
Hopefully, what is the new one, Guardians?
There's Infinite. There's still Sprint though in the game, so it's still.
Oh, get that out of there.
Yeah.
Y'all need. Why change that up? Come on. Yeah. So, what was yours?
So, now I'm going to be on number 2.
Oh, yeah, number 2, yeah.
We already talked about this game. I should grab yours because you have the box for it.
Yeah.
GoldenEye.
Oh, GoldenEye number 2.
Number 2.
Why number 2?
How do you not put this number 2?
Because, yeah, it is the... Man, that's like not the grandfather, but it started out the love for first-person shooters for probably both of us.
I played
so much,
bro. And
you're a little bit older than me. So.
I had all of the cheats unlocked, and some of those were so fucking hard to get because you would have to sidestep because you. If I remember correctly, it's been a while. You sidestepped faster than you walked forward.
Oh yeah.
So if you held the C button to the you would walk so much faster. And then playing that on like the 00 agent and stuff to get some of those cheats, and you had to beat the level in a certain time. This game was so ahead of its time. So ahead of its time. And I played it so much. It might not be playable to this day, really, like it's crappy controls, but I had to put that number 2. There's no way I could put that anywhere else on the list.
I can't disagree because it is the first-person shooters of that time.
That was another one.
So fun.
Everyone played. Popular kids played this too. That was another one.
Similar to Halo, yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess Call of Duty of today. But yeah, I can't argue with you because I still have great memories of it. I still, even though it's dated, I still play it sometimes, just like that. It's still fun. It's still fun, even if it's like the controls are not as good. You can still have a good time playing. It's still playable.
I think that there's a fan team working on a full remake with mouse and keyboard controls.
You see, we need that. We need like a full remake of it, not like similar to that. It's kind of like a different game almost, but we need just like a fan remake, like you were saying, with just like similar graphics. Just better controls, and then I think it'll be big. I don't know where are you taking this on? Who has the license of it? Who has the license for it?
I think a couple different people.
Yeah, so they're just they can print money because I would definitely buy that tomorrow.
Well, not even just GoldenEye. We're due for a new arcade style 007 game.
We really are.
Because really, we had GoldenEye, we had The World Is Not Enough. I don't know why they did. With the success of GoldenEye, I don't know how Tomorrow Never Dies didn't get a similar type game. And then you had Nightfire and Agent Under Fire were both fun on PS2.
I think it's because of the license. And
you're probably right.
And do you know why there's no James Bond movie out right now. They always coincided with the movies.
That is true.
Every time, because that's like the main thing of movies.
I don't think Nightfire and Agent Under Fire are movies. Are they?
Are they? I think. Well, actually, you know what? You're right.
I think The World Is Not Enough was Pierce Brosnan's last James Bond movie.
So when did the next ones come out? Like 2008, 9, or 7?
I have them over here. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I think because like James Bond. Oh no, they're coming out with a new one, aren't they? They're coming out with a new one. I forgot.
Is it still Daniel Craig?
Oh no, it's like I think it's just original.
A new guy?
Like original James Bond, like just made up.
Oh, for a minute they were talking about doing a girl.
Really? For James Bond?
I thought so. Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see, but for GoldenEye, yeah, I agree with you. Number 2, just me. I know I haven't played it, and like I want it to be playable today. So hopefully they do an update.
My age might have a lot to do with it too.
Also, yeah, I played it when
like it came out what
97.
I was 8. You were 5. That's a big difference.
Yeah, like when you turn 8, it's around that time.
Yeah,
that's because I was 8 in 2000. Yeah, 2000.
That's really when you start comprehending video games. I feel like.
Oh yeah. So yeah, a lot of my favorite games were from like 2001, 2002, something like that. A lot, and like 2001 is like one of the best years
ever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's the year Halo 1 came out.
Yeah, and I remember like the GameCube. The PS1's already out, and PS2. So, man. Yeah, GoldenEye, one of the best. You need a remake or a reimagining of it. So, number 2 for you, right?
Number 2.
So, number 2 for me has already been talked about. And it's my
you said?
Favorite Doom game. It has been. Doom Eternal. I recently beat this last year. It's on my favorites list of 2020. Doom Eternal. We talked about it.
It's another game. I've recently played it on the PS5 upgrade at 120 frames.
I haven't played it yet.
But it's a much more fun game to play on PC. It's because it's so fast-paced, having that mouse.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I beat it on PC.
Oh, yeah, it probably is better, but like I said, ignorant to it, I don't play on PC. So I don't even know how it feels on PC. I don't even think I really played a first-person shooter on PC like that.
I'm going to have to...
See, look, if you show me that, then I'm gonna go back to it and be like, ugh, this is terrible. I'm scared.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's just not as good.
It's once you get used to some games. I still play Halo with the controller on PC. That's the only one though.
Do you think it was made for that then?
Halo?
Or yeah, like for a controller? It's better suited.
It's definitely better suited. Definitely.
Okay, yeah. So these are definitely PC centric games.
I think that's why it's slower than Unreal and Quake is because they wanted it with the controller.
For Halo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that it is a little bit slower and it's easier to aim with that. But Doom Eternal, PC or not, is great. So I played Doom 2016. I thought it was a great game. It got a little repetitive to me. It got a little too easy. But this game, I love hard games. I like difficult games. I like Dark Souls, and this...
That was hard in the right way. Some games are hard just for, like...
Be annoying. Yeah, like old NES games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Battletoads.
Some of the bosses in Destiny 2 are just... They're only hard because they're bullet sponges.
Yeah, I hate that type of boss.
Or a boss that's only hard because he kills you in one hit.
Yeah.
I hate that type of stuff.
So, in this, there's so many different types of enemies. They added more... like the locations in this is much better. Like the landscapes in this is insane. I love it. It's like there's like wars fought by titans and large demons. I love that stuff. The soundtrack is awesome.
The soundtrack, I can't believe I forgot to bring that up.
Yeah, you got to talk about the soundtrack.
I'm a metalhead.
Yeah,
bro. Especially the 2016 one's a little better.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But both of them, just the way they're able to take this metal music and have it still loop. And it's just amazing. Like, it's so insane. I listen to
at the right times too.
It's called the Metal Gamers Podcast, and I listen to them religiously every week. They did a contest.
What is that called?
The Metal Gamers Podcast.
Metal Game, okay.
They kind of make fun of me because of the way my Facebook name is all the time, but it's funny.
Oh, they taught you.
Yeah, I've helped a couple of them get a PS5 this month.
That's
actually.
awesome. Yeah.
But they did a contest of best music of all time, and Doom, was it Doom Eternal? I think it was just Doom 2016. I can't remember. One of them they had won the whole contest.
Really?
Yeah.
The whole.
The final two was Doom versus Ocarina of Time,
Oh.
which pissed me the fuck off because the matchup before that was Ocarina of Time versus Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, the Final Fantasy beat it?
The first time
people love
it was a tie.
Zelda, man, I'm telling you.
So they redid that voting.
Oh.
And I think somebody invited a bunch of people from a Zelda group into it because nobody else has voted. Like, there was more votes just on that than there was in the whole entire rest of the contest. Because they're a smaller podcast.
Yeah.
And I think somebody just invited a bunch of people from a Zelda group in there to beat Final Fantasy. Because FF7's music's way better. Zelda has good music.
Look, I know you don't really like Zelda. I like Zelda a lot. The music is probably the best parts. But it can't be Final Fantasy VII.
Nothing. There's not many.
It's the best. It's the best soundtrack.
Maybe like Chrono Cross. Nier is amazing.
Yeah, but it's all Square though. You know, Square.
Yeah, all Square. Kingdom Hearts music amazing.
But I Final Fantasy VII music, that is the soundtrack.
Everyone, you hear One Winged Angel, the Sephiroth theme, and everyone knows that song. I don't care if they played the game or not. They know that song.
Okay, so I agree with that. And then Doom Eternal 1? You said Doom Eternal or original Doom?
I don't remember. I think it was Doom 2016.
Okay, so Doom 1, and it should, because they work in the metal music so well, and it's great, and like it just adds to the gameplay so much. If it wasn't there, it wouldn't be the same. But the gameplay is so fast paced, the arena shooter. It's like taking drugs when you don't like
the
acid.
Secrets too. The secrets and unlocking.
Oh, the secrets, yeah.
Did you see they're making toy versions of like the little guys and stuff? They're overpriced,
They are?
I think, but they're sweet.
I love how also they made it more gaming too.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, like there's like a huge.
We talked about that last time you were over. We like me and Jeremy both. We like games to feel like video games.
Yeah.
I don't want no realistic Escape from Tarkov type bullshit where you can take your gun apart every little piece.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I want to play an
It's kind of like something game. Like Red Dead Redemption. You ever seen the like 2 where you like get the skin?
I have that. That actually looks a little fun. It's not super in depth like Tarkov and stuff is.
See, I haven't.
And Arma and.
See, I haven't never played those. I know of that. It's like it's like real life. I want to play a game.
So
that's what I'm here for.
Arma, for example. You know how kind of like realistically you think in a military situation. You know how in games you don't start shooting each other until you're close as hell.
Yeah.
Well, in Arma, you can barely see the guys, and once they spot you, they're shooting at you, and they're actually able to hit you because the guns are accurate. It's crazy.
So that's basically like real life.
As close as you can probably get in a video game.
I'm good. I want to face demons and fight in hell.
Yep.
And like jump like 4 stories in one bound.
I want to fight zombies.
Yeah, man. That's what I came here for. If I wanted to do that in real life,
I would just join the military.
Yeah, just like and die. So
no
Doom
response,
Eternal.
though.
No response. Yeah, that's why I don't want to do that. You can respond endlessly in this, but Doom Eternal, like I said, the combat's better because, like you said, it was not just bullet sponges. The enemies are actually smart and they have strategy. Like the
every gun has its enemy that you have to use it on.
Yes, I love that. They have these weaknesses. Like I don't know the enemies types. It's like the big like circle, like
the red guy.
The red guy, not him.
I know the little ball guy.
Yeah, and you take his eye out.
You gotta shoot the grenade in his mouth.
Yeah, I love that. And also the guy with the shield, I think it's a Marauder.
Yeah, that guy's a bastard.
Man, it's like the first fight with him, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, he beat my ass a couple times.
So yeah,
and he becomes a regular enemy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I love it when they create, because I thought that was just like a one-off or maybe like another boss later on, but he was just a regular enemy after that. You're facing him with a whole bunch of other enemies, and like you think you can't do it, but you do it.
Yeah,
and it's so fun. And I like you said, all the secrets, unlocking everything.
I love that type of shit.
Yeah, you go back to your spaceship and and I love the attitude of the Doomslayer. He just doesn't give a fuck about anything. He just beats up. Like in the original one, it's more funny. Like every time somebody tries to tell him to do something, he just like breaks the intercom. I thought that was so funny.
And I like the different armors and stuff you can unlock too. There's some like goofy ones. Much. There's some cool ass ones. Mm-hmm. I love it.
It's a game, man. It's a game.
I love it.
It's so much fun game and the ending is great. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it, but definitely play. I need to play the DLC.
I still need
Ancient
to do
Gods.
that too.
That looks awesome. I even like doing the platforming stuff. Like platforming in first person shooters is hard to pull off.
It's hit or miss.
Yeah, but I think that was a hit.
They did a really good job.
I don't know how they got it. Yeah, so it's really doesn't have really any weak parts to me. It's like the perfect first person shooter to me, other than
your number one.
Yeah. In terms of gameplay, it's perfect to me. In terms of what I want out of a first-person shooter, That's what I think of in the first person shooter. But there's one other game, but we'll talk about that later.
So I just had another thing come to mind. I wanted to put this game on my list, and it would have been on my list, but you know how they have all these new games that are survival games, right? There's guns in it, there's bows, but there's
not my favorite. Yeah.
Well, Rust. I have I put like 1,000 hours into Rust over like fucking less than a year. And
what?
I didn't know if I could call that an FPS, so I didn't put it on my list. But that's just another one I wanted to throw out there. That's just really fun.
Rust?
Yep.
That's only a PC?
It just launched on consoles.
See, I never played it.
A month or two ago.
Yeah. So survival. I never really played.
You have to
games
eat
like that.
and drink water and build your base.
Man, that's work.
If you have a team, it's fun. I'm telling you.
See, I don't have any friends, man. You're only my only gaming friends so that I really play.
You need to start trying some of these games with me, man. It's fun.
I see. I'm so used to the single player games, so that's why
I've regressed back in the single player lately because I don't know.
I've always been single player mostly.
I think it's because the newer multiplayer games just kind of suck. You know, I play Apex kind of a lot, but I play that like almost every day too, and I didn't even put it on my list. So that's how bad newer games are to me.
Like that, wow. Yeah, I Battle Royales.
That's the only one I like.
I suck. I'm just not.
I guess I'm just too. By my buddies, honestly, my buddy Alan he's another Melvindale kid. He carries me.
Yeah, I just can't get with it. Like you got to like plan it out. I just want to get in there and play. You know,
sometimes
like
you go through all this loading and then you die in 30 seconds. Or you walk around the map, you don't see anybody for 20 minutes, and then people sneak up on you and kill you, and it was just all for nothing.
Yeah, my attention span is not.
Yeah, it pisses me off.
I can't do that. Yeah, I don't know how people do that. Yeah. I mean, it's fun once you get a good squad and you're like, oh, let's do this. But I don't want to always do that. I just want to play the game. I want to get into it. So, whoa. So that was number two.
So for number one, I'm gonna switch these guys up a little bit.
Oh no.
All right. You know what? I'll leave them on the table.
Oh, we got it.
Let me grab this guy right here to put in camera for my number one.
Let me move this out the way.
And my number one, I'm cheating a little bit here.
Cheater. Oh, number one. Wow.
Halo: The Master Chief Collection.
Still sealed.
Still sealed because I play it on PC.
Yeah.
And I have it digitally on Xbox One. But so with all the updates, you have Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4. Halo Reach, Halo ODST. You have all of them, except 5, which thank God, because 5 is. I put 800 hours into it, but it's horseshit. It's the worst game I ever played in my life.
You put 800 hours in a game you don't like.
Yeah.
That's your dedication to Halo.
Yeah. So
this room is like 90-80% Halo.
Yeah, it's insane how much Halo stuff.
It's Halo and Square.
Yeah, basically,
that's him.
Halo and JRPGs is like, but
why do you like Halo so much? Why is that your life?
It's the perfect game to me. Like, you know, the campaign. This is my favorite campaign. Halo 1. It's Halo 1's really my favorite one. Just that campaign in Halo 1 is just so amazing. Like just the controls. The first time you played it, the controls were so smooth.
It is.
And
compared to anything else before that,
the AI was so smart. The graphics were so ahead of its time. And
you just had to be there too.
The open worldness of the maps, like it's not an open world, but the maps were so open. You can kind of choose what you wanted to do here and there. The first level's linear, and then you get to that second level when your Pelican crashes and you walk out, and it's just this huge open area with banshees flying around.
It's weird. It's weird going back and playing it because some games are still not even that good.
This game has aged like fine wine.
Yeah,
and then. The vehicle combat's just amazing. And then, bro, the multiplayer, getting 16 people, 4 TVs, 4 Xboxes, because that's all you could have for Halo 1, and just playing until 7 in the morning. You start at 6 p.m. and you play till 7 in the morning. Everyone stays there, and you can get people every weekend. We land Halo 1 every weekend from probably 2002, 2003 until 2007. Every weekend, basically.
And they switched to
for a
Halo
while.
3?
No, it was Halo 1 the whole time.
Okay.
For a while, we would do Friday and Saturday. For a while.
Wow.
Every single weekend.
That's the impact of it.
My buddy's house was permanently set up for Halo lands. All you had to bring was the Xbox, because he had 4 TVs. So that a couple people would have to bring their Xbox and their controllers, and that's it. They already had all the link cables, and some of the best times of my life, bro. I do not regret playing video. Like, some people try to say video games are a waste of time.
Oh, no.
No, I don't regret
Never.
playing these video games whatsoever.
You meet a lot of friends, like community.
I mean, technically, we went to high school together, but we became closer friends recently because of video games.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other reason to, that we reconnected. It's because of video games.
He said he didn't know there was anybody else in the school that liked video games like he did.
No idea. I always liked video games like this. I thought I was the only weirdo that liked it like this.
I know people that like Halo like I like it, but no one likes video games as a general, basically like how I like it. Mm-hmm. Like, you can see, like, I got the whole shelf over there.
Yeah. He's real.
I have two more shelves. Like, that's 2 shelves there stacked on top of each other. I have another 2 shelves over here with the same amount of games on them, basically. And my Steam library is huge. Like, I have so many digital games. Like, I'm a gamer for life.
Gamer hardcore, yeah.
Hardcore gamer.
I'm the same.
I'm trying to get him to start buying statues. I almost did when I showed him
See, he trying to make me broke.
my Jill Valentine statue I traded a Funko Pop for.
Let's not. Oh, come on, man! Don't bring up my baby. Don't bring up Jill. Yeah. So, what you're saying is Halo is life. Halo was most of your life.
Yeah, I got off topic for a while. So I still play Halo 1 almost every day. Mm-hmm. On Master Chief Collection, almost every day. But going back to the story, I talked about the open world stuff, and then you get to the flood, and there's a horror element to Halo 1. Mm-hmm. The horror element's gone in the other Halos. But
that scared the shit out of me when I was younger.
When you walk up on the dead guy and you take his chip and you watch the video of him getting killed, like, that was, bro, they pulled that off so well. I wish they would have stuck. I wish the other games would have had a little bit more horror in them. That's why I don't like the other. I still love them, but they don't compare to Halo 1's campaign to me.
It is the best. So, Halo 1, yeah, I played it originally when it came out. And man, like you're saying, the open world aspect to it later on, the music, like
the music from Mario O'Donnell.
Yeah, you hear it, and I get goosebumps after 20 plus years.
I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. You can see them.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I do. And I'm not even that big of a I love Halo, but I didn't grow up like afterwards playing Halo. But I still have a deep connection to it because it's just that good. There's nothing really compared to it. And before that, it's so innovative at its time. You just gotta be there. It was groundbreaking.
Bro, GameStop lines. Halo 2. So Halo 2 came out. I was 15 when it came out. Mm-hmm. I went to the midnight release. I had to have my brother meet me up there because it's rated M. But that's the first time I've seen a line just wrapped around the block. People waiting on a weeknight, mm-hmm. or a school night, work night, whatever you want to call it, waiting for a game to come out. And then I remember reading somewhere the amount of people on Xbox Live more than doubled within a month after Halo 2 coming out. That's how big of an impact. So I remember Xbox used to have their top 10 or top 5 most played games on their website at all times. Mm-hmm. Halo 2 was number 1 the entire time until Halo 3 came out. But then even after Halo 3 came out, Halo 2 was still in the top 5 until Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out. And it still was on there sometimes. Like, it was after, like, Gears of War and all that other stuff came out, too, when it finally started knocking Halo 2 off. Like, Halo 2 had such a huge impact. The Halo 1 community is still huge, too, by the way.
After
20 years. It'll be 20 years November 15th this year.
That's, wow. And then there's still another one coming out.
Yep. And it's Holiday 2021.
And it's still the flagship of Xbox. No other company. I mean, I guess Halo. I mean, it's like the Mario.
It's the Mario Halo.
I can't really say anything for PlayStation.
I mean, for a while I would have said Crash Bandicoot, but
that's
no more.
Not anymore. But yeah, Halo is the first-person shooter. I mean, I think Halo and Doom are like the two.
Halo is the first-person shooter of the 2000s. GoldenEye and Doom are the first-person shooter of the 90s.
And now Call of Duty.
If we're talking strictly console, GoldenEye of the 90s, Halo of the 2000s, and then Call of Duty of the 2010s.
Yeah. So what's going to be the next one? Doom again?
I hope it's not military.
It's probably no. I think we're going back towards like the old school.
I'll take a new IP. I don't care.
Yeah, I want new stuff. That's
like
what I
want. Splitgate game's fun as hell.
I wish Titanfall was bigger because I love that the concept of it.
Call of Duty screwed over Titanfall by dropping Advanced Warfare.
Oh, yeah, they did that on purpose.
If the futuristic Call of Duties never came out, the Titanfall series would be a lot more popular.
Yeah. See. But you should play Titanfall. It's great games.
Titanfall 2, a lot of people list that as their top 5 greatest FPS campaigns of all time.
It's I played a little bit of it. It is really good so far.
I never played it.
It's not. I don't think it's as good as Halo, but Halo #1. We all knew it was gonna be, and it should be.
Everybody who knows me, they already knew that.
You play it every day.
Yeah.
So I don't have Halo #1, obviously, but I wonder if you played this before. I think you have. Do you know what it is? My #1. It's BioShock, the original one. Have you played this?
So.
Oh no. Oh.
When I finally tried BioShock.
Yeah.
It was when the collection came out, the remastered collection,
Mm-hmm.
and I only tried the first game, and the gameplay is kind of clunky.
It is clunky, yeah.
So it kind of threw me off. I need to force my way through it because I know it'll be good. Because it's another game I wanted to put on here, but it's more of an RPG. I wanted to put Fallout kind of on the FPS list.
Oh yeah,
but it's way more of an RPG.
Yeah, I think it was RPG. It'd probably be on my RPG.
But like that's got the Fallout music in it. Mm-hmm. And the atmosphere, I love the atmosphere.
That's what it does for me. Yeah,
it was badass. Like even like
under the sea.
My house key's upstairs. I do Loot Crate. I used to. My house key is BioShock. It's got the bird cage on one side and the bird on the other.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think that's Infinite. Yeah, Infinite.
That's a game I know I would like. I just have to force my way through a little bit of the beginning, and once you get past the beginning, and you get into the meat of the game, you can just keep pushing through, and it's fun. I need to get to that point of that game.
So the history of this is, for me, I didn't have an Xbox 360. It originally came out on the Xbox 360. Man, people were like, the Xbox 360 when it first came out, like, we thought PS3, like PlayStation, was done.
It killed PS3 until like PS3's last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it was like, it's like Sony gonna still be okay, like PlayStation.
The Last of Us kind of saved PS3.
Oh yeah, like Last of Us and Uncharted, like that really changed everything for it.
Yeah.
But this came out in 2008, like a year later, and I played the demo for it. I was like, I've heard so much of it. Is it good? So the first part of it, you know how you go down into the city.
Yeah.
It's a Rapture, and like that intro is like, wow.
You crash in the water, and
and he's introducing it. Andrew Ryan. Do you know the twist of it? Okay, there's this like a huge twist I'm not gonna talk about, but he's talking about it, and like they show it, and then like some like splicer, that's what they call it, like trying to open it. I was like, it was so frightening. Going back and like thinking about it, I was like, man, I gotta get this game. So I bought it. Like I never do that. I never just buy a game from the demo, because back then they had demos, and I got it and I didn't regret it at all. Like such a great story, like the mystery of what's going on down there, like the past, like what's happening, like why. I love going through stories where like everything's like destroyed.
Yeah.
Like everything's like kind of like Resident Evil 2, where like everything's like chaos.
Oh, like the
like aftermath
stuff.
Yeah, I love that. So like everybody's like all messed up. Like they've been taking like, basically like plasmids, like drugs, like to enhance themselves. So anything goes down here. Like it's like such a cool setting to me. Going underwater. The horror aspect of it is great.
Horror makes everything better.
It really does. That's why I think it's like one of the reasons why it's #1, because it's like horror is just so awesome. Like it needs to be in like every game almost. Like some element of it.
I wouldn't be mad, because we talked about Doom. Doom, you're in hell.
Yeah, it's
horror.
It's not scary, but it's still horror though. Yeah,
like slasher movies aren't scary, but it's still horror.
So it just makes it more fun, I guess, to me. But this, man, and then also the combat, like you said, it's not as good as like probably Halo, but it's still a lot of fun. The powers in it is like, it's so cool, like doing the different powers. It's very messed up. It's very graphic, and I love doing that. Disturbing, like imagery, the memorable bosses. There's one boss where like he creates.
Sounds like my type of game, man. I need to play that.
The gameplay maybe not be like it will like hold up as well, but BioShock 2 is a little bit better in terms of gameplay, but not story. But like, there's a section where this guy is making like art out of humans.
Yeah,
it's like it's
some Silent Hill type shit.
Yeah, so he's like talking to you throughout the whole entire like level, and it's great. And we're not going to talk about the twist. So, but like, there's a huge twist. Also, one of the biggest things is like, in the cover, they're called Big Daddies.
Yeah,
they just walk around. They don't fight you. They don't mess with you. You have a choice where you can fight them and get like I think experience. I forgot what it was. Like you could fight them, get like experience from it, or like something from them, or you could just completely leave them alone. I was so surprised by that. I was like, oh, I gotta fight them, but they're everywhere, and they're just like regular people, so it kind of humanizes them more.
They're probably hard as hell to beat.
Oh, they're hard. So yeah, it's a great reward, but it's a great risk because you die. They kill you so instantly. It's always intense, but it's so cool. Like one of the biggest, like I would say, like defectors, like something bad about it is like the karma system, where like you can like either like harvest the little like a little girl in it, or you can save them. It's kind of like it's kind of changes the ending, I guess, as well. The ending's not as well good, but man, the twist in it is so great. The atmosphere, even the gameplay, I think is great. The powers, everything is awesome. So you gotta play that, man. You gotta play it.
I need to force
please.
Another like the ain't a shooter. I need to make myself play Mass Effect too.
Oh, maybe. Hold on, let's stop. We'll talk about that in the RPG video. But you gotta play Mass Effect, man.
Especially with the Legendary Collection that just
came out.
I'm gonna buy that.
I love Mass Effect. That's definitely gonna be in my top 10.
The RPG list is gonna be fucking pretty cool to talk about too, because mine's not gonna be all JRPGs. Like
oh yeah, me neither. Yeah, me neither. I think I beat just more Western RPGs actually than JRPGs.
If we're talking strictly beat, it might be about even. But I've played way more JRPGs.
Oh yeah, man. So that was the first-person shooters list. Number 1 for me, BioShock. Number 1, of course, Halo.
I found a way to pick all the Halos.
I would do the same thing. So let us know in the comment section what you guys' favorite first-person shooters. And next, we're going to do RPGs like we were just talking about. So look for that next time. Thanks, Terry, for joining us. Do you want to plug anything like your Twitch? Do you have a Twitch channel?
I stream on Twitch. I haven't been streaming lately because I can't get Apex to stream right, and that's what I've been playing. But every time I play Halo, I stream. It's twitch.tv/DeMeNtEdOnE. It's just DeMenTEdONE.
Yeah. So follow him. All you gotta do if you ever see him streaming, just put it on the background. It helps him out. If you don't, you can't watch it.
It helps you out. It helps me out more than you even know. Just having a couple extra views, it puts you higher in the list.
Yep.
It makes it a lot easier for people to find you. More people to come in, and it's always greatly appreciated.
And also for me, like the video, comment, subscribe, please, to the Preferred Dimensions channel. And I also have an Instagram. I don't really use it as much, but I do post on there. It's Preferred Dimension as well. So until next time, I'll see you in the next dimension.